Hey folks, Eric here. That means it is time for comics. And this is going to be a little earlier than usual, because I only worked for 2 hours today. So that's all the work they had for me. So I was able to go to the comic book store as soon as they opened and pick my stuff up. Didn't have to wait till after work. So let's dig in. Nothing special here. Everything is what I ordered. And actually, like some really special stuff here. But no, I didn't pick up anything that wasn't on my list. So let's just jump right in. We have, Checkmate, number 5 of 6 from DC Comics, written by Brian Michael Bendis. A story that should have been out a year ago, but it's okay. I like Bendis. It's got the Question in it, one of my favorite characters. But not the greatest. It's fine. Next we have Darkhold Blade number 1. This is a one-shot, part of this whole Darkhold thing that they're doing. So there was Darkhold Alpha, and I think Darkhold Iron Man already came out. So there's going to be just these character one-shots, and then Darkhold Omega, But dig it. Scary stuff. And Blade's always cool. This one's exciting because of the guest star. This is Moon Knight, number 4, from Marvel, with Tigra. Is this one of the variant covers? This might be the regular cover. Doesn't matter to me. It's got Tigra on it, and Tigra's going to be in it. I'm a big fan of that character. And I love me some Moon Knight, too. And that's from Marvel. The Darkhold Blade was from Marvel. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Then we have Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal, number 6 of 8, from AWA Upshot, written by Garth Ennis. So this has been a fantastic series. Can't wait to see where it goes and how it ends. Garth Ennis, always great. All right, so 2 books I'm very excited about. One seems to be an ongoing series. We'll see. That's this one. This is Task Force Z from DC Comics. And it's Red Hood, one of my favorite characters, in charge of a task force of zombies, I guess. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't been reading Batman, but apparently Bane and Man-Bat and a few other people are zombies now. I don't know, because I don't read Batman on a regular basis, but I love Red Hood, and it's horror, at least horror-centric, so definitely this might jump right to the top of the pile, and I'm still way behind, but I might just put this at the top so I can read it, because I'm so excited. And even more exciting, DC versus Vampires, number 1 of 12. This is James Tynion IV writing it. And, I mean, come on. DC versus Vampires. This is going to be great. Again, this may just jump right to the top of the pile, because I've been so looking forward to this. All right, and then we're getting into bigger stuff. This is Batman The Long Halloween Special. It's from DC, Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale. A little one-shot that is somehow going to tie into Batman The Long Halloween, which is considered one of the best Batman stories there is. Possibly slightly inspirational for the new The Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson. There's a 2-part animated movie. It is a great story, so we'll see how this ties in. Then we're getting into trade paperbacks. Very excited about this one, The Department of Truth, Volume 2, The City Upon a Hill. And this is another James Tynion IV. And the first volume was really cool. And it's about this guy that's interested in conspiracy theories and finds out that all conspiracy theories are real or can be real, and he's recruited by the Department of Truth to keep them from becoming real. Something. It's really weird, but as someone who's interested in conspiracy theories, as a theory, I really dig it. Like I said, the first volume was great. Looking forward to digging into this one. Excuse me. Then we have the Dark Horse Book of Horror, which is just an anthology, a bunch of stories from a bunch of different places. I mean, these are all reprinted, I believe, but you've got like Mike Mignola, Jill Thompson, Evan Dorkin, P. Craig Russell, Paul Chadwick. Just a great lineup of creators. There's a prose story, apparently. Let's see. In addition to the comics, Gary Gianni illustrates prose stories by legendary authors such as Robert E. Howard and William Hope Hodgson. So there you go. Some prose stuff in there. Lots of pictures. Really cool. Did I see a cover? Dark Horse. What was it? The Dark Horse Book of the Dead. Oh, and this looks like a story from The Beasts of Burden. Interesting. I wonder if I have that in one of my Beast of Burden hardbacks. But anyway, yeah, perfect for October. Then I'm building up. These are getting bigger and bigger. This is Hawkeye, the saga of Barton and Bishop. This is the Matt Fraction, David Aja stuff. Collecting Hawkeye 1 through 22, Annual number 1, and Young Avengers number 6. Young Avengers Presents, number 6. I'm a big Hawkeye fan. I'm a big Matt Fraction fan. I can't remember if I ever had any of these in the individual issues or if this was at a time when I wasn't collecting. But, I mean, this is a good-sized book. A lot of stuff in here. So, and just in time for the Hawkeye TV show. I wonder if they planned that. Now comes this big giant puppy right here. Oh, might be too big for me to pick up. I'm going to pronounce this horribly, or I'm going to get it right. I don't know. This is the Nocturnals Omnibus by Dan Brereton. This is a hardback puppy. Man, this is huge, oversized. Like, here's your big, thick trade paperback, but put it next to this Dan Brereton book. You can see the size difference. I love this guy's art. I actually backed a lithograph series that he had on Kickstarter. Look at that artwork. So I have a set of lithographs that he did. But just wonderful artwork and weird storytelling. So this is collects previously published Nocturnal stories, Black Planet, Pumpkinheads, Carnival of Beasts, and Troll Bridge. So another one. Definitely looking forward to it. Just beautiful, beautiful artwork. Great weird stories. And then finally, for free, the previews. So we have the regular previews that has all the non-Marvel and DC stuff. And then we have the DC Connect. And for some reason, they did not get the Marvel previews. So I don't have that, which it just bugs me. I don't know why. It's not like other people are getting it before me. But I like to put my order together all at once. I do like, here we've got Chip Zdarsky doing a Batman series. 10-issue series. Pretty sure I'll wait for the trade paperback. But I like Chip Zdarsky, so that's cool. Anyway, that's it. That's what I got this week. I didn't pick up anything from the live show, didn't just grab anything off the shelf. This is all stuff I ordered. And it, man, some really exciting stuff in there that I can't wait to get to. At some points, I'm going to have to just buckle down and try to catch up. It's getting too far ahead. It's not as far ahead as it was once. I was a year behind at one point. Now I'm just about 2 months behind, but that's too much. I gotta kick it into gear and read this stuff. All right. Do I have a question? Yes. Is there, excuse me, this is similar to some questions I've asked before, but I don't think I've asked this specific question before. Is there a writer that you will buy anything they write in comic books? We're sticking with comic books this week. So I thought of this because of the Marjorie Finnegan, Garth Ennis. I absolutely love Garth Ennis, and there's nobody that I have everything they've written, but there are people that I try to pick up everything that I can by them, and Garth Ennis is one of them. Ever since I first read him in Hellblazer, and then I followed him from there to Preacher, and his work on Punisher, and The Boys, and then things like Marjorie Finnegan or The Pro. He's done a lot of like weird war stories, or whatever those are called. So yeah, love Garth Ennis. Cullen Bunn is another one. There's tons of his stuff that I don't have because he's been just putting stuff out for so long, and I did have that hiatus where I was not buying comics at all and missed a lot of his stuff. But at this point, pretty much if he's writing it, I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going back and I'm getting older stuff for people who saw one of my book hauls. I just got 3 of his Micronauts trade paperbacks. So yeah, there are people that I really, really like, and I'm going to pick up pretty much anything they do. But let's say it's someone like Garth Ennis, who's typically known for things like Hellblazer, The Boys, Preacher. Say you're a huge fan of that stuff. If he writes a Spider-Man story or The Flash, I'm trying to think of like things that really seem outside his wheelhouse. Are you going to pick those up because they're written by Garth Ennis? If you're generally not a fan of those characters, I would. Mainly in the case of Garth Ennis, to see what the hell he's going to do with a character like Spider-Man or The Flash. Yeah, I tend to follow writers I like. I can't stand the art of Rob Liefeld, but I have picked up books that he has been the artist on because of the writer. It's a sacrifice one has to make. So there you go. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. I don't know what we would spoil, but there it is. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd care to follow me on other social media. And that reminds me, so I'm going to interrupt myself. I put something on layaway. I took a picture of it, so we'll see how well this shows up. Speaking of pictures and Instagram, but there you go. This little Dr. Aphra statue. I think that's showing up pretty well. Yeah, I put that on layaway. So technically, I did see something during their live show, and I put some money down on it. If you'd care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, fuzzy animals, and statues that I have on layaway, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH 5757. That's all I've got for you this week. So until next week, read more comic books.